If you attended a few games of the Pennsylvania 11 to 12-year-old Little League All-Star Tournament at Whispering Willows Park in Cunningham, chances are you heard the voice of Isabelle Ritz. There's also a pretty good chance that you didn't realize how her high school legacy is echoing all around our area. Isabelle Ritz crochets together her many interests with passion, and most of the time the finished product is success. She's a champion golfer, a valedictorian, a homecoming queen, a Sunday school teacher, and yes, she knows how to crochet. She's also a public address announcer and scoreboard operator for Valley West Little League in Cunningham.
Hearing your name come out of that press box is huge for some of these kids because they think, wow, like I'm being recognized as someone who's on this field playing for my team. When they hear my voice and they look up and smile and they're like, hi, Isabelle, that's huge for me because it shows that even though these kids are 6-7 years younger than me, I'm still impacting them, which is, it's really rewarding for me.
Baseball is in Isabelle Ritz's blood. She started helping out at Valley West Little League at 9 years old when her brother was a player there. Her dad played baseball and so did her grandfather, Fran Libinati, who's a Hazleton Area Sports Hall of Famer, and he also inspired this guy. Perhaps you've heard of him.
Oh my gosh, my Mimi and my Gagu, Jacqueline and Francis Libinati, they are the driving force in my life. And I think when I lost my grandfather this year, that was a big moment for me because my entire life, he was the person I called. Whenever anything good happened, it was, oh, I gotta call Gagu, I gotta tell him what I did, I have to tell him that I won my match, that I got highest honors, that I'm #1 in my class freshman year. And losing him really made me realize that I need to appreciate what I have when I have it. They just showed me kindness and love, and that's what I want to try to show everybody else.
In high school, Ritz proved she's the yarn that can bring people together to share in her passions and positivity. She's a leader, and she got to use her skills as captain of the Hazleton Area High School girls golf team.
I would say the pressure definitely did get to me a little bit this year, just with the pandemic where our season was shortened and I was the captain and I wanted to do well for the underclassmen and make them have a great season in addition to my own. But it was more just the drive of I want other people to enjoy the subjects and the sports that I enjoy so much. And I feel like that was one of the very important factors in all 4 years of my high school career, was to make sure that other people appreciate how much I enjoy things and help them appreciate them in the same way, even if it's something that they might not, like with tutoring, maybe they don't enjoy a subject as much, but if I can help impart a little bit of learning on them, that they can then prosper in that subject matter as well.
Ritz won 2 District 2 AAA team championships with the Lady Cougars, and she also won 2 individual District 2 silver medals.
I can tell you I was not the best golfer to come out of Hazleton. We've had some great golfers, but I am the most accomplished. I have the most medals, which I think it just shows that I was able to perform when I needed to and under the most pressure. And I think that's what I'm most proud of because I was able to capitalize on opportunities I was given.
Ritz says a lot of her success boils down to being able to handle pressure.
That's actually something that my dad and I have worked a lot on because it is really hard when you're in those high pressure situations to calm your mind and to keep yourself cool. And he always tells me the negative thoughts are going to come. Accept them and dismiss them. Yeah, there's a chance that you are going to drive the ball into the woods, or you're going to get a B on this test, or you're not going to do as well on the SATs as that you thought you would. But you accept that and you say, yes, I realize that there could be consequences or that I could not do as well as I'm hoping I would, but I'm going to do it anyway, and I'm going to do my best. And if I give my best, it's all I can give. And I think that's one of the things that my parents really taught me is they put a lot of pressure on me, but in the best way, because they told me as long as you do your best, we will accept everything you can do. And I know that if I can really just give my all 100%, and that's what I always say is I give my 110% to everything I do. If I do that, I know that's all I could have done, and I can be happy with myself.
Here's some stats on Ritz. She shot an 86 to make it to the state championships in 2020, and she put up a GPA of 102.5279 to earn the title of Valedictorian for the Hazleton Area School District class of 2021.
I think I pride myself in 3 different areas that I tried to focus on in high school: academics, athletics, and personability, because I want other people to like me for me. I don't want to try to be someone I'm not to fit in. I pride myself in being genuinely myself, and I was awarded homecoming queen this year by my peers. So that showed that I really, in addition to focusing on my studies and athletics, I did make time to engage in my community around me and show my fellow students and my peers, like, this is me, and if you like me, you like me. In those 3 tiers that I talked about before, athletics, I would say, is probably the most important, and anyone who's like, wow, she's a valedictorian, she thinks athletics is more important, because it's the mentality, it's that drive that I'm gonna do whatever I can to get where I wanna go, and that mindset it's selective to athletes or people who compete in another capacity, whether that be mock trial or something more academic, but that competitive drive to do your best and to perform well, whether that be on the field or on the course or in a match, anything like that, it carries over into your other aspects of your life because you want to win. And even if you don't win and you come up short, you still can say, I did my best and I worked as hard as I could and I got to where I wanted to go.
Ritz wants to go far. Her dream job is White House press secretary. Ritz doesn't know where life will take her over the next few years at American University in Washington, D.C., but she does know where she wants to spend at least part of her summers, helping out at Valley West Little League. What do you hope people take away from watching your story?
I hope they can see that a little girl who grew up in Cunningham, 2 blocks from Whispering Willows Park, that was given these amazing opportunities and the best family I could possibly ask for, that as long as you love your children and that you love the people in your life, they can prosper and you can prosper as well, because if you just are kind and you show other people the qualities that you want them to possess, that they can definitely carry that on. And I don't know where I will end up, but I think it's going to be exactly where I'm meant to be because of the way that I've worked with whatever people have given me.
As you can see, Ritz loves many things, including baseball, her family, and her hometown. For SSPTV Sports, I'm Ken Cara.